Good morning, second graders. We are starting off our week with our reading video for the week. And we're coming to a close of Unit 2, which is our unit on animals and learning all about them in nature. And so our final week of animals is actually going to be some poems that we're going to read. And our essential question this week is, what do we love about animals?
Everything!
So Mrs. Grant and I love animals. So we're going to take turns talking about what we love about animals, and I want you thinking about what you love about animals before we read our poems. So Mrs. Grant, you know that I have a little dog, Jeter, at home. He's pretty cute. And one thing that I love about animals so much is that they can just keep you company. And Jeter loves to curl up on my lap. He loves to lay right next to me, and he definitely keeps me company at home. What about you?
Mine is similar. You guys know I have cats, Salem and Charlie. And cats are notorious for being a lot less snuggly and cuddly than dogs, okay? So they are very independent, and if they come and snuggle with me, I feel super lucky because they don't do it often. So sometimes mostly Charlie likes to snuggle when I'm sitting on the couch. He'll come and sit on my lap sometimes. Salem likes to snuggle when I'm on my bed. They have their own preferences,
okay. Yeah,
and that's my favorite. And it doesn't happen often, so when it does, I get really excited and I feel really special that they want to cuddle.
Aww.
Yeah.
So animals can make you feel pretty good. They can keep you company, and maybe you like something else about different animals. It doesn't have to be a pet, but I want you thinking about something that you like about animals, and we're going to get back to that in a little bit. So we have 3 different poems that we're going to be reading today, and the first one is called Cats and Kittens, and I think it would only be fair if I let Mrs. Grant read this poem. So
Thank you.
Take it away.
Okay. Cats and kittens express their views with hisses, purrs, and little mews. Instead of taking baths like me, they use their tongues quite handily. I wonder what my mom would say if I tried cleaning up that way. She'd probably be right. They say they stay as still can be, until a mouse they chance to see. And then, in one great flash of fur, they pounce on a toy with a purr.
Love it.
And I will say, before we get started on desert camels, since that's one of your favorite animals, naturally I'm going to let you read that.
It is.
My cats, we don't have mice, thankfully, so they don't chase mice, but they love chasing spiders, or if a fly.
Oh.
The funniest thing is when there's a fly in the house, and they will chase it, and they will jump on furniture. They'll get on top of the fridge and pounce at it and try.
Wow.
It is so funny and entertaining. So sometimes I just let a fly in just to watch the action if I'm bored. You know.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. Tell me about these desert camels.
Well, you know I love desert camels.
There's not dessert camels, right?
No, it's 1 S.
Oh yeah.
1 S for desert, 2 S's for dessert.
Okay.
We've been through this. All right, desert animals. Camels have a hump on their backs to carry people and their sacks. They're very strong, don't mind the sun, won't stop for drinks until they're done. They give people a bouncy ride. They sway and move from side to side. I'd like a camel for a pet, but I haven't asked my mother yet. Do you think she'll say yes?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
It's kind of big. Probably has really big things to clean up in the backyard.
Oh.
After they've eaten a lot.
Yes.
I would imagine.
I think that would.
I was trying to say that in a nice way.
You would need a really big shovel to clean.
A big scooper.
A
scooper.
Large pooper scooper.
You know what I noticed about these poems is that they rhyme.
They do.
There's a lot of rhyming happening at the ends of the sentences. Sun and done, ride and side, pet and yet. Pretty cool.
Now, I know you love bats.
Yes.
So I'm going to let you read that one.
One of my favorite animals. Okay. A bat is not a bird. Oh, let's find out why. A bat has neither feathers nor beak. He does not chirp, just gives a shriek. He flies by hearing sounds like pings, echolocation, flapping his leathery wings. At night when I'm asleep in my bed, he gets to fly around instead because they're nocturnal.
Ooh. Yeah. You know, I just thought of a good challenge question. was just thinking, if a bat is not a bird, then what is it? What kind of animal is a bat?
Oh my gosh.
Because it has wings like a bird, but it's not a bird.
It's not a bird. Do
It's-
you think you could research that and find out what type of animal a bat is? And if you write it down on Monday's reading page, we might have to give you some extra points this week.
I like that idea. And you know what? Why don't we take a look at
Mm-hmm.
Monday's reading page, since we're here. And that's the point of the video.
It is.
All right. So again, this is Monday, Unit 2, Week 5. Our essential question, what do we love about animals? Well, I told you that we were going to come back to this. Mrs. Grant and I already shared something that we like about animals, but now it's your turn. And remember, you can write about a cat or a dog if you want, and you have one at home and there's something that you like about it. But I have some friends who I know love ocean animals, and I have friends who maybe like desert camels. You could write about those too. Any animal that you want, or maybe just animals in general. Go ahead and tell us a reason why you like animals, and don't forget to use a complete sentence. What might that sound like, Mrs. Grant? What might the beginning of their sentence sound like?
Might sound like, I love animals because, or one thing I love about animals is, we like to restate our question in our sentence.
Yeah, so we're going to be looking for that, especially if you're a 4. We are looking for complete sentences in your answers. All right, in the middle of the paper, we have our comprehension strategy, which is key details. And it asks, what does the poet love about the animal in each poem? Ooh.
So the poet is the person who wrote the poem?
Exactly.
Right? Like the author?
Exactly. It's the author of a poem, the poet. So you can tell me, what did they love about cats? Did they like that they catch spiders? Caught spiders? Do they like dogs? I don't know. What were those animals in the story? We had cats.
We had camels and we had bats.
And we had some bats, which are not birds, by the way. They're something else. So tell us, what did the author in the poem like about each of those? All right. At the bottom, of course, you're going to draw an animal, a picture of an animal that you love. I would probably be drawing my dog.
And I would draw my cats.
But again, if you want to draw a great white shark or you want to draw a T-Rex, go for it. You draw the animal that you love.
Yeah.
Now,
And maybe wherever we have some blank space, I don't know, in this section or maybe wherever you have the ability to do so, we're going to go ahead and answer that challenge question if you remember to look it up on Google or ask Siri or whatever you want to do. And that challenge was, and we're going to have to remember this when we grade packets.
That's why I wrote it down.
Good girl. All right, that challenge was, what kind of animal is a bat?
Mhm.
If it's not a bird, I don't think it's a marsupial. I don't think it has a pouch that it keeps its babies in.
And it's not a fish. I'll give
It's
you
not a fish.
It's something else. I
So
want to know.
you have to figure that out on your own and tell us. All right? Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Good luck, second graders.